The city of Grand Rapids has released its proposed budget for the fiscal year of 2023. It would take effect in July if passed, and two major aspects of the budget is how funds are allocated to the GRPD and the Office of Oversight and Public Accountability. 13 on your side's Elena Holland in the newsroom now to break it all down for us. Elena.
Well, hi, Kirk. The Office of Oversight and Public Accountability, or OPA, is getting a big boost. Plus, funding for policing is decreasing a few percentage points of the general fund compared to the past few years.
Brendan Davis, the director of the Office of Oversight and Public Accountability, says
this is a good budget for OPA.
This proposed budget increases funds for his office from about $405,000 to $1.7 million.
The very nature, the feeling of the relationship has changed drastically. I wouldn't say this if it weren't true. Chief Wistrom has already shown a real commitment to this work.
This increase, among other things, funds police training and de-escalation, increases engagement with immigrant and refugee communities, and adds additional staff. In the budget, there is also a $700,000 investment for a mobile crisis police co-response with Network 180.
Allows us to expand the types of calls that we will either co-response with Network 180 or dispatch them directly without a officer present, because it is a mental health issue.
The budget also decreases the percentage of the general fund dollars that is used on police from 38.59% in 2021 to now 34.2%. There is a minimum of 32% allocation to police required under a city charter amendment. Keep in mind, the general fund itself grew.
The reason why the percentages is significantly down because the investments outside the police department grew at a more accelerated rate than in the police department.
City Manager Mark Washington says this budget has elements of reform throughout while maintaining central services for police to respond to critical emergency events. Police Chief Eric Winstrom said the budget allows him to enact policy change. He highlighted enhanced de-escalation training and policies, a cure violence liaison, and a standard full transparency plan.
So that brings comfort to me knowing that as we look to changes across the system, that this budget seems to have built in, even though it was mostly created prior to the incident of April 4th, it seems like it's set up to put us in a position where we can succeed moving forward with these major changes.
Washington said overall they have a relatively fiscally stable, sustainable budget. It also provides funding for growth and mobility, economic development, especially focused on the Third Ward and the Affordable Housing Fund and other housing programs, just to name a few. Val?